Hello everyone. Till now we have seen how to convert from any number system to decimal number system, and we have already seen the generic formula for it also, right? So now we will see the number conversions like from decimal to binary or from decimal to other number systems, from binary to other number system, and from octal to decimal and so on. So we will cover all the number conversions in this video. So the first number system conversion that we will see is decimal to binary. It is very simple conversion. Once you will understand it, it will be very easy for you to convert any decimal number to binary number system. So the number is 14. 14 is in decimal and we have to convert it in binary number system. So what we will do here is we will consider this number 14 and divide it with 2. Why 2? Because 2 is the base of binary number system and we want to convert into binary number system. So we will consider number 14 and divide it with 2. So what will be the remainder? The remainder will be 0, correct? Similarly, we will again divide this 7 with 2. So then what will be the remainder? The remainder will be 1. Similarly, the remainder will be 1 when we divide it with 3 will be divided with 2. Next, we will again divide it, so the remainder will be 1. Now you have the remainder 0, 1, 1, 1. Now we will consider this remainders from bottom to the top. So 1, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 1, 0 will be the binary number system, that binary number that is formed from decimal number 14. Alright, let's understand this with one more example. So we will consider number 141. So 141 in decimal, how it is converted into binary number. So let's understand, you know till now, we will consider the number 141 and we will divide it with 2 and we will just write the remainder in the right hand, okay. So we consider 141, we will divide it with 2, the remainder is 1. Similarly, we have now the number 70, we will again divide it with 2, so the remainder will be 0. Again we will divide it with 2, remainder is 1. We will divide it until we are getting 0 here. So now these are the remainders that we got. Now again we will consider from bottom to the top. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. This is the binary number system that is formed when we have given 141 as the decimal number. Simple. We will just consider the examples to convert decimal number system to binary. And now next we will convert decimal to octal. Now you have understood how we will convert from decimal to binary number. Now let's consider decimal to octal number system. This is the example. 141 is there in decimal number. We have to convert it into octal number system. The pattern is similar. We have to divide this number and get the remainder, but this time we will not divide it by 2. We will divide it by 8. 8, which is the base of octal number system, right? So 141 divided by 8, we are getting 5 as remainder. Then again we will divide it, we will get 1 as remainder and we will get 2 as remainder. So now the number becomes 215. How 215? We have to consider from bottom and we have to go to the top. So 2, 1 and 5. This is the octal representation of 141. Let's consider the example decimal to hexadecimal. Here you have to divide the number by 16. 16 because 16 is base of hexadecimal number system. And again we will get the remainders. We will consider the remainders from bottom to the top and we will write it from left to right to get the required number in hexadecimal. Let's understand this. So 141, we are dividing it with 16. We are getting the remainder D. D is nothing but 13. We are getting the remainder 13. So we have written D here. Okay. 13 is represented as D in hexadecimal. You know that already, right? And then we are getting the remainder as 8. So we will consider this 8 and D. So 8D is a representation of 141. Now you understood how to convert from decimal to other number systems. We have to divide it by the base of the number system and we have to continue on dividing the number until we get the 0 on the right hand side here, right? Similarly, let's see binary to octal numbers conversion. So we have this binary number, okay, and octal is base 8 number, right? Base 8 is nothing but equal to 2 power 3. So we will consider these patterns of 3 3. So we will consider first this 0 1 1, then we will consider 1 0 1 1 0 0, and here we will append 0 0. So 0 0 1. So let's understand it using this animation. We will consider 0 1 1 first, this number, then we will consider 1 0 1, then 1 0 0, and 0 1 1 at the end. We have already seen in the last video like how to convert from any number system to decimal number system. So this is the same conversion that we are doing from binary to get this octal number. So the octal number will be 1453 in octal, correct? Let's understand one more example. Now we are converting binary to hexadecimal. Now how did we convert from binary to octal? Because we got 3 digits, 3 bits of binary number, and then we converted from that binary to decimal, and then we got the octal number system, right? Similarly here also 16 is nothing but 2 power 4. So we will take 4 bits and we will convert it into decimal, corresponding decimal number, and that's how we will get our hexadecimal number. Let's understand this. Here we will convert these 4 bits first. So 1011, then we will consider this 0010, and then 11 we will append extra zeros to make it 4 digit. Okay, so let's understand this. First 1011, then 0010, and then 0011. This binary number is converted into decimal number. You know how to convert this. Let's just see. Here we will multiply this number with 2 power 0, we will multiply with 2 power 1, we will multiply with 2 power 2, and we will multiply this with 2 power 3, and that's how we will get our corresponding number. This is nothing but 8 plus 2, 10, and this is nothing but plus 1, right? So this is nothing but 11 is equivalent to B in hexadecimal. So it will be 3 to B, correct? So 3 to B is the number that is represented in hexadecimal, right? Now let's consider an example of octal to binary conversion. So this is the octal number given. We have to convert this into binary number. It is similar. We have to consider one digit here. So 2 1 5. We are considering 2 and then 1 and then 5. And we will convert each of this digit into binary. So 2 is written as 010, 1 can be represented as 001, we have already seen this, right? And 5 can be represented as 101. We have seen in the first example of converting binary to decimal to binary. So this is the same way we are converting. 5 is nothing but 101, and we will just merge everything, 010, then 001, then 101. This is nothing but the entire binary number. Okay, let's see one more example to convert hexadecimal number to binary number. So this is the hexadecimal number D8D. Okay, and we have to convert this number into binary number. Let's write this number 8 and D. We have to convert this number into 4 bits of binary. Why 4? Because hexadecimal is 16, base 16. 16 is equals to 2 power 4. Therefore, we have to convert into 4 bits of binary number. So 8 is represented as 0001. Similarly, D is nothing but equal to 13, right? So 13 is represented as 1101. You can also imagine it like this, 2 power 0 this. So 2 power 3 is 8 plus 4 plus 1 is nothing but 13. Similarly, this is 2 power 3. So 2 power 3 is nothing but 8. So 8 can be represented as 1000 and D can be represented as 1101. So let's combine and write this 1000 1101. This is the binary representation of 8D. Understood? Let's now understand some more examples. Now we will convert hexadecimal to octal and octal to hexadecimal. This is the last conversion that we will see. After that, we will give you some examples for conversions as like homework, and you have to convert it, and solutions will be provided in the WhatsApp group. Okay, So let's consider this example 3AD. 3AD number is in hexadecimal right now. So how to convert it into octal? So first, before converting it to octal directly, let's first convert it into binary number. So you know how to convert each number into binary, and as this is hexadecimal number system, we will convert it into 4 bits of binary. So how 3 is represented as binary number? 1 1 0 0. Why we appended these zeros? Because we have to convert this numbers into 4 bits of binary, and this A is nothing but 10, so 8 and 2, and D is nothing but 13, so 1 1 0 0. Let's write this number 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0. So now this is the binary number of 3AD. So 3AD in hexadecimal is converted into binary like this. Now we have to convert this binary into octal. You know how to convert binary into octal. We have to consider 3 bits, right? From the right hand side, we will consider this 3 bits and this 3 bits, and we will write its corresponding decimal value. So 1 0 0. So 1 2 4, this is 4, this is nothing but 5, this is nothing but 6, and this is nothing but 1. So 1654 is the octal number. So 3AD in hexadecimal is equivalent to 1654 in octal. Similarly, let's consider this octal number 257, and we have to convert this number into hexadecimal number system. The approach is very similar, but you have to keep few things in mind. So let's consider 257. First we have to convert this number into binary. So we will write it in binary. Here we will write it in 3 digits. Why 3? Because this is octal number system. Octal is base 8. 8 is nothing but 2 power 3. So we will write it in 3 bits. So 5 in 3 bits can be represented as 4 and 1. Similarly 7 is 111. So this is the binary representation of this number. Alright. Understood till here? And now we have to convert this binary into hexadecimal. You know how to convert binary into hexadecimal. We have to consider 4 bits from the rightmost bit we have to consider, right? So this 4 bits, then this 1, 2, 3 and 4, and similarly we have 0 here. So 0, and let's say we append 3 zeros here. So 4 times 1 is F. This is nothing but 10. 10 is nothing but A, right? So AF, this 0 can be just neglected because 0 as the first digit doesn't have any quality, right, here. So 0 can be neglected. AF is the hexadecimal value corresponding to 257, which is there in octal number representation. So in the coming slide, we will see all the examples for you as homework. And apart from that, in the next video, we will find the highest value given a n digit number with base B. We will find its highest and lowest value, and that will be useful in many topics in C programming. So we will understand that in the coming video, and then we will start with other videos. Thank you.